Straight from Wikipedia, New Edition was originally formulated with 6 members, the 6th being a young, multifaceted lad named Doug Stewart. His time with the group, though, was short-lived, like Leprechauns, as he was kicked out after only 3 weeks. That's straight from Wikipedia, New Edition.
My girl's like candy, a candy tree. She knocks me high up off my feet. She's so fine, after me. I know this girl is just for me. Candy girl, I'm a rock. The love's so sweet.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Today is a Tribute Tuesday. I'm looking at these chat messages, man. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all delusional. Y'all straight delusional, man. Y'all straight delusional. Clemson going to lose by 21. Clemson going to get a goose egg. Are you crazy? Like, why would you say something like that? Like, why would you, go on record with something crazy like that? They're not going to score a point? Deshaun Watson? Mike Williams, who's going to be a first-round draft pick at wide receiver? The Gallman kid, the running back? Oh, don't even talk about that defense. I talked about that kid, number 99, the other night, Cleveland Farrell. Like, where's he going to be at when all of this is going on with Clemson, is putting up goose eggs? Like, where's he going to be at? Where's Christian Wilkins going to be at, number 42, the defensive tackle? Where's he going to be at when all this is going on, when all this Alabama ass-kicking going on? Where he going to be at? Where is, what's that kid's name? Where is Ben Boulware, the bootleg college Luke Kuechly going to be at? Number 10, crazy-ass white boy. Where he going to be at when all this going on? Some dude on, and we're going to get to this entertainment here in a second, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. So before the Clemson-Ohio State game, I got people troll me all the time on social media. I mean, it's nothing new. Cat's been trolling the stew since day one, since we first got on radio back in 2001. So this cat went back and forth, and a lot of times I just don't pay attention to people on Twitter because it's just too much. I can't just, cloud my whole day up, my judgment and everything with fooling with people on Twitter. People on Twitter a lot of times are ignorant. And so this cat, he made this comment about how Ohio State was going to beat Clemson. I think he said 3 touchdowns. He said Clemson's going to lose by 3 touchdowns, Ohio State this. So I reminded him, I'm like, what about Ohio State losing to Penn State? What about the fact that Ohio State shouldn't even be in the playoffs? That don't matter. Clemson lost to Pitt, this, that, and the other. I was like, man, you must not watch these games, bruh. Like Clemson's not going to lose by 3 touchdowns to Ohio State. And then when the game's over and Ohio State don't score a point, he like Smokey from Friday. When Debo come around, he stopped talking. And when Debo leave, then he be talking again. All I'm saying is, before the fact, you can't, in reasonable mind, say that Clemson's going to get beat by 3 touchdowns or they're not going to score any points based on what you've seen out of Deshaun Watson over the last 2 years. That's ridiculous to say that. Don't be ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be anything but ridiculous. You can be a lot of things, but don't be ridiculous and don't be ignorant. What's today's date? Shit, it got me mad now, man. January 3rd, 2017. Celebrating birthdays today. Quarterback for the New York Giants, stinking-ass New York Giants, Eli Manning. I'm a New York sports fan or a sports team hater if you're new to the show. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Celebrating his 50th birthday today is actor Mel Gibson. Good actor. I like Mel Gibson. Happy birthday to Mel Gibson. Also celebrating her 40th birthday today is radio host Angela Yee. Happy birthday to Angela Yee. Yeah. And that's it, I think. I don't think we have any other birthdays. We got any Stewie's birthdays that we got to give shots out to? Let me look back and make sure. Nah, I don't think so. If you got a birthday coming up, man, you want me to give you a shout out on the show, you know, it's a great gift. I mean, anybody can get a tie for their birthday. Ladies, if you got a boyfriend, a husband's birthday coming up, it'd be a great gift idea to get me to give them a shout out on the Doug Stewart Show. All right? Yeah. Happy birthday if you do have a birthday coming up. All right, a couple of quick little entertainment stories. And the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Have y'all heard this story about Don Lemon, man? So, you know, this year, whatever network it is it ABC that does Dick Clark's Rocky New Year? I'm not sure. But anyway, this year they went all out. So, you know, they got different time zones. So they did a New Year's Eve countdown in New York. They did one in Vegas. They did one in Hollywood. And they also did one in New Orleans. So Don Lemon, CNN host, was the host. And he's from New Orleans, I think. Maybe he's from Baton Rouge or something like that. But basically, Don Lemon was in this bar in New Orleans, man. And Don Lemon was sloppy, stinking drunk. Yeah. So Don Lemon was plastered. He appeared to be plastered. He actually took some shots on camera. Okay? And he's from New Orleans. And New Orleans, that's how they get down. I mean, they drink, you know, they put Jack Daniels in their darn baby bottles. So I don't know. So not only did he take shots live on air, but he also got his ear pierced. Now listen, let me say this, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I got my ear pierced when I was like 16 years old. I've told the story before. It was a cool thing to do. I thought I could pick up some chicks with it. I came home and my daddy said, just put on a dress. Why don't you just put on a dress? He didn't like it at all. And for those of you that don't know, Don Lemon is gay. Okay, not that that has anything to do with anything. But on live air, Don Lemon got his ear pierced, and it was kind of awkward. I saw the video of it. I didn't see it live. I saw the video. And then lastly, the last thing that he did that caused a ruckus and a stir up in social media and on the news and media is that they're saying that CNN actually cut his mic when he made the comment after the New Year's Eve, had passed, after New Year's Eve, they caught him on camera saying that 2016 sucked. Now, I don't know if they cut his microphone and immediately after he made that comment, you heard his microphone just like stop. And like he was still talking, but he wasn't saying nothing because they had like muted his microphone, allegedly. And so a lot of people are saying that the reason why they did that is because to say the entire year sucked is kind of like a shot, kind of like a side shot to the whole Donald Trump campaign. I don't know. It's a long reach, but not really. And so saying 2016 sucked is a shot at Donald Trump, is a shot at Republicans, is a shot at the conservatives, and so that's not good for business. That's why they cut his mic, allegedly. Which I'm trying to figure out, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, which I'm trying to figure out is how could anybody be mad at that comment? 2016 sucked. All the celebrity deaths, all the deaths, the well-known people that died in 2016, a lot of bad things. And then you put the cherry on top, the whole Donald Trump thing. Yeah, 2016 sucked. Social injustice, black people getting shot in the back, murderous cops getting off sentences, going to jail. 2016 probably was the worst year that I can remember in my life. Like, I never remembered at New Year's Eve saying explicitly that this was a bad year. Like I've always, years were okay, or some years were slightly better than others. Some years were slightly worse than others. But I never said and made the statement to myself when the year was about to come to an end that this past year sucked. And it did. One last thing, man. If you missed it, and I missed it because I don't watch Housewives of Atlanta. If you missed it on Sunday night's episode of Housewives of Atlanta, Phaedra Parks and Portia Williams threw out hints that Candy Burruss is having sex with Portia's best friend, Shamia Morton. Or as it was said, they are effing. And they also kind of implied, and you listen to the Doug Stewart show, they also kind of implied that Candy's husband, the dude's name is Todd, like he's part of this whole thing. Like they're kind of saying that this thing is kind of like a, menage a trois type thing. Candy's denying it. I don't know what to believe about something like this, man. And let me say this, and you listen to the Doug Stewart show. I'm going to say this the best way that I can. I don't have any problem if you're a woman and you like women or whatever. If you're a dude and you like dudes, that's y'all business. I got nothing to say about that. That's y'all business. I will say this, though. If you're a woman and you have like a slumber party or whatever, and you're young and you've been drinking and you slide down and you start licking on your friend's cat, you can kind of get away with that. I mean, y'all can forget about that. Y'all can blame it on alcohol. No one would know. You don't have to tell anybody. But if you a dude, this is a different story if you a dude. If you a dude and you hanging around your boy, y'all been drinking, and you tell him to drop his pants, and you give your dude friend fellatio, and you a dude, you can't ever come back from that. So it's a big difference. It's a big difference. This isn't that big of a story. She licked her friend's cat. It's all right. No one would be the wiser. No one would be the wiser. There's definitely a double standard in this country. Because you can't do that as a dude. You can't, you can't play with your friend's penis and expect for your boys to look at you the same way ever again. That's all I'm saying. Back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show.